Hi, it's Lenneke from Lens Crafty Life, and I'm sorry I haven't been crafting much for a long time. So it's really the biggest time to get back into crafting. And I already did these quite some time ago. They are the images from the wedding photo kit from Odulcina Scrap Anne on Facebook, and I'll pop a link to this kit in her Etsy shop below this video. She has the most gorgeous digital, so please check that out. I think these are absolutely stunning images. So this is my design team project for her, which is way overdue. I think, well, I hardly dare say how long overdue, but a long time overdue. So I have been working on my own digital papers. I recently opened a shop for digital papers, and I'll show you a brief glimpse like these and these. These are from original cards, and these are in there, but I won't show you those now. But please check those out if you think those are pretty. There's lots more in that. But let me get on to this. So I'll show you what I made, but this is also a make video. I have used these little paper kind of bags, gift bags, and well, let me just first show you what I did, what I have already made, and then we're gonna make some. Okay, so what I did, I left the back just plain and I scrunched it up, which I'll show you, and then I just put several bits of paper, book paper in different languages like French. This one is Dutch. I am Dutch, live in the Netherlands, yay. Some music paper, beautiful ribbons or laces, I should say, some original vintage laces on there. This is cut from a lacy top that I found in a charity shop, which is always great to go and look for laces. Just check out clothes as well. And this is a gorgeous applique, again found in a charity shop. And I use some of my original about 1930s 1940s Czechoslovakian buttons on here, glass buttons these are. So I've used two kind. Oh, those are available in my other shop. I have two Etsy shops. One is called Lens Crafty Life, which is for physical items like these, plus these bags will be going up in there as well. And so the buttons you can find in there. And the other one I recently opened, which is called Lens Crafty Life Digis. And that's just for my digital kits and digital papers. So these are in Lens Crafty Life Etsy shop. Again, link below this video. Sorry, hit the camera. So really pleased, you know, about using those gorgeous buttons. Put some flat back pearls, that's the word, on there as well. So let me just quickly show you these. And again, oh, here's some braille paper that I used. And again, the braille paper, I'll put up by the time I put up this video, you can get some of that in my Lens Crafty Life Etsy shop as well. So this is just some I think from a curtain that I used on there. This again is some real vintage lace that I got last year. Some pretty flowers. Here I made a pretty bow. Oh, some wax seal stamps, which I'm gonna put on there. And actually, I hope I'm not gonna offend anybody, but the little pieces of like paper in there, they're not paper. They are garlic skins. Have you ever noticed that if you have a clove of garlic, it has a beautiful skin? It's white with pink. And I thought, well, I'm sure I can do something with that. Garlic is very healthy, so we eat it quite a bit. So I saved up a lot of those garlic skins actually. And to be honest, I think it looks quite fun. Shh, don't tell anybody. Garlic skins, great. So on to the next. Here again, some book paper I used. Gorgeous image again from Anne, from Odulcina. Here again, so romantic. And this one again with the braille paper. that I used on that. Oh, just love, love, love that dress. And this one, again, gorgeous images, glass button. And this one is actually with sari silk, which when I made these, I didn't have sari silk yet. It is quite hard to get over here in the Netherlands. Let me just put these aside. So I was extremely happy I found some in the UK, and the lady shipped it to somebody I know in the UK who took it over to the Netherlands for me to save on shipping, which was great. So really, really happy with that. So this is kind of like the one we're gonna make right now. So because I want to make, I've made these are 8 bags, so I want to make sets of 3 for in my Etsy shop. So I have 4 with these kind of beautiful flowers. Here's another one. I'll team them up with another one, and then I want to team them up with one that has a sari silk. So there will be 4 sets of 3 bags in the Etsy shop. So let me make some more of these, so you can have a look, see how I'm doing. So first of all, let's scrunch this up. Maybe I'll do, oh, I gotta make 3, don't I? Yes, so let's do 3 at the same time. Got another one. Now I will leave the bags empty. Of course, you can put your own gift, your own card, or, you know, even sweets or a little gift in there. So let's pop that one. Where shall I put it? Over here. I've already, here are my bows, pre-made some bows. Sorry for the mess. I have so much stuff to use that I want to keep on hand. Now, as you can see, it's all scrunched in the middle, but the middle is going to be covered. So make sure, if you do this as well, that the edge is a bit scrunched, because I'm gonna ink over it, which you can see here on the original, and the ink kind of takes best where you have scrunched it, where the you know, the scrunches are, the ripples, whatever you want to call it. Now, since this is quite light, I won't use the walnut stain. I'll use Vintage Photo. That is by Ranger. Most of you probably know that. And what I do now, you don't really need to go in the middle because you'll cover the middle. So I'll just go over the edges. I'm probably shaking the camera now, am I? Sorry about that. The camera is like on this clasp, which is on a little table, which is on my desk. Hence, if I do anything on my desk, the desk moves, the table moves, the camera stand moves, the camera moves. So, there you go. That's why I'm doing it in my hand now, so that hopefully you won't get seasick by the camera shaking. Now, when you start to craft, if you have hot glue, I love to use a hot glue gun. So that's always the first thing I do. I plug it in, make sure it's ready to go, ready to use whenever I need it. Now, I have heard if you live in a hot country, like in Florida, sometimes it can be hot. When it's hot, the hot glue may melt, and things will start to fall off your project, I've heard. So, my images, I've already cut out quite a few of the images. So these are like Polaroid pictures. They're really, really gorgeous. So these are all from the kit. Beautiful. I think and they do come in different sizes as well. Now, these are the larger ones. I think I've used the smaller ones for this project. Let me see. Yeah, I do have some small. Oh, these are the very small ones. Again, very small ones. Same pictures. Oh, that's a stamp. That doesn't belong there. Same pictures. Beautiful. But these are a bit too small. So I think I'll go with one of these. That one I've used. I'll go with this one. Don't think I've used that one yet. I've used that one. And oh, that one was of the smaller ones. This one. So these will have a little bit of a larger. Which ones have I used? Let me see. Again, and this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of like the middle size. Yeah. Okay. So these will have the middle size. These will have the larger size, but it still fits on there. So I'm first going to make the backgrounds. I have on hand a bit of music paper. Now I do like to use like the middle part, not the end where there's a lot of white. Hope I'm still in focus there. So it's probably too far. I'm not sure I can zoom in. Let me see if I can do that. Oh dear. Sorry if I shake the camera. Let me try here. Oh, I can zoom in a bit. We tilt the camera. Okay, so you can see a bit better what I'm doing. So I think I probably make these quite similar since they will go in different packages. Use a bit of that. So let's take some of this. Take some more of the music paper. Now I always do like to keep the music paper upright. Now there's some writing on there. So let's, for this, I mean the hot glue, I mainly use like for 3D kind of things, but I use like, well, I live in the Netherlands. This is an all-purpose glue, just a very ordinary glue. Sorry, shake it a bit so that the glue goes down to the tip. Otherwise I have to wait. This one is, if you live in the Netherlands, Belgium, I think Germany, this you can get at the shop Action. So I'll pop some. Well, let's do it all three in one go. Never done this before, actually. 3 projects in one go. Yep, there was like a drop of glue there, but fortunately this glue is very forgiving. If you get it anywhere where you don't want it, of like here, it may seep through the holes in the lace. When it dries, you can very easily kind of rub it and it comes off very easily. So always very happy with this glue. Do have to watch my glue because it's seeping out, getting in places where I don't. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Put it upside down, doesn't really matter that much actually. Need to make that a bit smaller. Want it to peek above the picture, and actually can use that over there. So let's put that on there so that it doesn't dry out. Now, my images. I'll ink the edges as well of my images with the vintage photo. Gives it a nice vintage look. So let's do all 3 of these. Great sound, isn't it? I once did a whole junk journal with ephemera, lots of ephemera the kid had. It took me an hour to just ink the edges. But I always think it's worth doing, even if it does take time, and for smaller projects it's okay. It's not too bad. So let's put that on there. I always like to put it a little bit at a slant. This one. Hope I'm still in focus. Okay, and the beautiful ballerina. Okay, then we're gonna put some of this. This is real vintage lace, so you can see how it has discolored over time. I got that last year. Where's my, yeah, my needle, my pin cushion? I got that last year. Some scissors. Now I want to put it alongside this side, but I want to scrunch it up a bit, so I'm making it a bit longer. Let's do it for all three. I mean, if you have a design that you like, then you know you may as well use the design, and I really like the design that I did there. Now for this, because I'm going to scrunch it up, I will use the hot glue, but I'll use it little bits at a time because it really dries very fast. Now I just scrunch it up with my fingers, so you get like this ripple effect. You know, and this is like the vintage style, so you know, you don't need to do it too neatly, because that's all part of the look. To pop in some extra glue. Okay. And there you go. It's already starting to look so pretty. Now I am moving these aside because my hot glue sometimes, well, like right now, it has these, well, glue threads, and I don't want to get it on my other cards. So I have to make sure I move the other, or cards, bags I should say, pockets. I have to make sure I put them out of the way. And it's getting on my fingers. Now this hot glue gun, I have no idea where I got it, but it gets hot enough, but not like you're burning your fingers, which is absolutely wonderful. Okay, there you go. Just having a peek at my example, my prototype here. Now I got some beautiful, oh, first of all, I got some paper there as well. Now got some music paper here, which over here I put at the top, but I have some book page, so music paper we've used. This is Dutch, this is German. I'm meaning to put up, I will put up also book pages. I'll make a kit with script book pages from, you know, several European languages, since I'm in Europe. You see, now I use paper, I can use my normal glue. Oh, it was a double page. Okay, well, that's good. And I'll pop some on here. So I'm not sure if I have those popped up with the, you know, paper kits with the different book languages by the time I post this video, but I will soon. So if you're interested, keep an eye on that. Got some really interesting languages, like got Hebrew, I got Scandinavian languages, English, German, Dutch, of course. So, oops, well, there you go. That's what I mean, glue strings. Okay, Now we're on to some appliques. Now I've got this beautiful box with loads of gorgeous goodies. I may actually use some of these. Okay. Yeah. I think these are pretty. And actually I have like a small applique and a flower. Now this trim is gorgeous, but it's a bit too much of a 3D. This is actually where I got the flower from, which is from a lady's top from the charity shop. I use this as well, and these are some other beautiful flowers. Oh, there you go. Let's get those out. Okay, let's use some of this lace. My fabric scissors. I do try to keep my fabric scissors separate and not use them on paper, because paper will blunt the blades, cutting part. Blades, they're called. Okay, there's a little thread here, which I have to cut off. Now this is probably a bit large. Maybe I'll cut off the bottom part. I do like that one leaf on there. Of course it can hang over the bottom part of the bag, I mean. Sorry, I'm always concentrating a bit. Not very used to doing this live, to keep talking. Well, I may shut up. Which way should I do it? I think I'll do it this way. I quite like it that it hangs over the edge a bit. Yeah, that's nice. So for this, since it's 3D, I'll use some hot glue again. Doesn't need much, just a bit to, you know, grip it. I use this one on that. Let's do that again, maybe for the other two. This again is from a top, I think. Yeah, it's from a top, yeah. So let's put that over there. And again over here. You know, you can just about see the book pages below it coming through. Okay, that's really good. Let me try to put on the bows. Now, I did pre-make these. This one I don't need anymore. Now, on purpose, I made one side longer than the other because that side is going down and this one is going across. So the part that goes across doesn't need to be that long. So let me just pop that out. Just my hot glue is peeking out, which I don't like, so you can kind of push it under and get it on your fingers. Now I do like this to go a bit wavy. Now I just put like a dot where I want it to go. You don't need to put glue everywhere. You know, let it go its natural course a bit. Just like so. Glue. And again, I think I wanna, how do I want this to go? Oh, you know, you see this one is going naturally that way, so I'll leave it like that. I put a small dot here. Press it in. That's also why I like to use hot glue. It grabs whatever you put on, it grabs it straight away. Now it naturally goes there. Maybe I'll put a small dot over there. Okay, next. I can tell you this is going, since I've got a prototype and I've prepared this is going so much faster than the first one. You know, with the first one, you're kind of umming and ahhing. What should you use? Should you use this? Should you use that? You know, it's, oh, actually, I just see that here, the sari silk was sewn together. I like that less. Let me just grab a new piece. I'll use that for something else. So what I basically do, this is my sari silk. I basically make 2 loops and then just tie them together. So I'm trying to make one side of the loop long enough to go across. Could have done that a bit longer, a little bit longer. I always try not to make it too long because I don't like to, well, now it's too long. But that's okay, I can use that for the longer side. I don't like to waste things. You see here it's sewn together again. Okay, let's keep that separate. This is, I have to pick the right bow now. Yeah, now which was the longer one? This is the longer one. Excuse me. The bow is a bit too large to my liking. Make it a little bit smaller. So I probably will cut off some excess sari, but I can always use that for smaller projects. Now you see this one is naturally curling outside, so I'll just think I'll leave it like that. Oh, now it's curling inside. Okay. But I do like it to have a bit of an extra swirl. Ow, that was hot. Usually it's not hot. Okay, I'll pop a little dot here to keep it in place. And swirl this one a bit. 1 dot. And cut off. Now I'm trying to cut this off at a slant because I like that better than when it's straight. A little dot of glue over there and press it in. Now this one, I don't mind a bit of threads, but this one has a lot. So I took a bit of the threads off. So that is 2. Last one. No, shouldn't use that one. This one is the right one. Which side is longer? That's quite equal, isn't it? Okay. In the corner, little dot. Okay, shouldn't put too much of a loop because then it looks odd. Move it a bit. Okay, now I will cut off that side, but I'll do it at a slant. Well, that wasn't a slant, was it? Do it again. Slant. There you go. Okay, little dot here and little dot there. Going over the flower, but I don't mind. So, getting there. So I got some pearls, some of these flowers. Let's see. I took kind of like a medium flower. I think some of these are small. I could use 2 little flowers, right? Nah, I want a bit of the medium flower. So just cutting that out. I'll put this in the middle like that. Some hot glue. There you go. And let's see, I've got some flowers here. These are different. This one is nice as well. Maybe I'll pop that over there. And what have we got here? Oh, these are pretty too. I think these have a pearl. Yeah. Let's see, which is a pretty one. I think this one. Actually, this is quite nice, popping it on there. Okay, it'll go over the end of the sari silk, but I don't mind. That's crafting life for you. Yeah, that's pretty. That's nice. Now, I do want to add some pearls, and I think that's already the last item. Maybe you do want to add a bit more lace here. Not this. Let's see. Okay, pearls. I got a basket with pearls. Pearl trims. These are quite nice. These are... Now, these are all together, but they're still nice to use. The only thing is that I do want to cut off like the little threads you can see, so you have to cut them off close. Oh, sorry, I just have to keep hitting the camera to make sure it's in focus. I'm filming on my iPhone and it doesn't seem to focus automatically very well, unfortunately. So just cutting off those little tails of where they were stuck together. Now this piece is probably a bit too long. Yeah, just one bit, take one bit off. Now this, I will try to put it on the right spot and to put the glue, well, I was gonna say in the middle of where the, in the middle of these pearls. That's prettiest. There you go. I think that's really nice. Oh, I was thinking of using a wax seal stems on these as well, but not sure if that will still go together. If it's going to be too busy, I'll just get some. Oh, this is basically almost the same. You see, slightly larger, but this is on a trim. That's easier to use then, isn't it? I've got some larger ones. That's really nice too. Some square ones. Is that nice or isn't it? Nah, I like the round ones better. What's this? Is this the same? Yeah, that's the same. Okay, let me take some of this. Now, I have this beautiful, beautiful box, which I got on the Dutch marketplace. Love it. And I keep my pre-made wax seal stems in here. I've got a very, very extensive collection of wax seal stems. And And these are ones I recently made. Now these are all like the cameos that I have. So just cameos. And these are the same, but the rest is all different. Not sure if the camera picks that up. Is that nice, or is that going to be too much? What do you think? What do you think? Should I or shouldn't I? Is it nice or too much? It's competing with the rose. I don't know. Sorry. I think I will keep these for a different project. They're pretty though, aren't they? Oh, what should I do? No. Sorry. No. No. It's not gonna go. Next project. Okay, so pearls. I'll pop some of these. These are larger. I think I need to take one off. Let's get those little tails cut off. Okay, just putting 2 little blobs there to go underneath the pearls. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Now this I think is a bit too much thread. Covers the image. Okay, this one. Which ones? Little ones, the bigger ones. I think the smaller ones. Now these are competing with the flower, I think. Yeah, that's better. Let's do 2, 3 of these. Now these are on a trim, so don't need to cut off any tails since they weren't attached to anything else. 3 little blobs. Okay, this one is done. This one could do with a pearl in the middle. Now I do have these. This is actually from the lady I work with. There's a colleague of mine. She stopped crafting, or at least with this kind of craft, and I got all her crafty bits. At least all these pearls. Now these are whiter. That's more of a cream, which I don't. Well, I guess it could go, but it's not ideal. Little flower, no. Got a tiny little rose. That's cute. Ah, no. This one then. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? Should I? Anything else here? Hearts. Bit of a heart. No, 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 no. Quite funny. Sometimes I don't know what I do want to use, but I definitely don't know what I do not want to use. When you see it, you just kind of know. I think I will pop this one on. Yeah, that's better. Size is good. Okay, and then I think they're probably done. That aside. Yep. Huh. Great. Now, do you like these? So I'll pop these up in sets of 3, 4 sets of 3 in my Etsy shop. And thanks so much for watching, and for, if you're still here, for following along with the process. I hope you liked it, and please do check out Anne's from Odulcina Scrap Anne on Facebook. Her digitals, they're really, really beautiful, absolutely gorgeous images. So thanks again, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.